Well, it's been a very strong Q3 earnings so far. In fact, a scorecard maintained by ET now does suggest that close to around 86% of the Nifty companies by weightage have reported earnings, and nearly 60% of Nifty companies by weightage have reported better than earnings so far. And it's been a broad-based earnings recovery so far, with quite a lot of sectors reporting better than expected earnings, and we're also seeing some amount of Nifty EPS upgrades coming in from quite a few brokerages. In fact, Motilal Oswal has gone ahead and upgraded the Nifty EPS by 2 to 4% for FY21 and 22, and we're also seeing a good amount of Nifty EPS upgrades coming in from quite a few others as well. If we look at the sectors, well, IT sector has outperformed this time again for a second quarter in a row. In fact, the entire Q3 earnings are really, the entire quarter earnings are robust for a second quarter in a row for the entire Nifty pack. In terms of the IT sector, we are seeing a very strong deal pipeline for quite a lot of IT players. It's been a very strong quarter three. We're also seeing guidance upgrades coming in from quite a few players, and also players like top players like Infosys and TCS have already guided for a double-digit growth in FY22. On the BFSI side, especially on the large banks, we are seeing that the stress in the banking system has definitely risen, but the stress is lower than expected despite the impact of COVID, and quite a few banks have gone ahead and made adequate provisions. So the fear was that we would see astronomically high NPAs rising, but the good news is that yes, the NPAs have risen and there have been higher provisions, but the stress is not as elevated as feared earlier. In fact, large players are also suggesting pick up in credit growth going ahead. Consumption sector has reported a good report card so far. Quite a few players have reported good volume growth. Demand recovery is there along with the festive boost, and also we are seeing that the consumption demand is seen across staples, durables, discretionary sectors as well. Metals have shown reported very strong Q3, led by higher commodity prices as well and volumes. Cement sector did outperform as well. Profits have been very strong on account of healthy realizations and cost savings. Sectorally, IT sector, large banks, autos, consumer durables, cement, these are the sectors which have seen most earnings upgrades. Life insurance and oil and gas sector has seen some amount of earnings downgrades, and no wonder Reliance Industries so far has really not participated in the Nifty rally so far. In fact, as I suggested, that we have seen very strong Q3 earnings. One important trend is that we are seeing rise in cost there. We're seeing rise in commodity prices, and for some of the players that could go ahead and impact margins going ahead. So that needs to be watched out for. But so far, it's been a very strong Q3, and we're seeing Nifty EPS upgrades.